And how you guys doing? This is important in reference to history of things, in reference to girls I've dated or girls I've had intimate relations with, where somebody might want to know, like in reference to genitalia, like penis, balls, vagina. Like some girlfriends that I've had that have known me, like somebody might be curious about relationships. This satellite man's trying to make me look like an ugly girl, and they're trying to make me look like an ugly guy. They're trying to make me look ugly all the time. They're fucking damaging my face and teeth. I'm not their race. My race accepts the fact that I'm a hermaphrodite or hermaphroditus. So it don't matter what your opinion is, Mr. Government Man. It's not ever going to matter what your opinion is. And look, they're trying to put wrinkles under my eyes in the video or something. But, in reference to, they're messing with my face too, so it's attempted murder. I have female qualities and male qualities. And it's documented. Never had no surgery. Everything's real from the day I was born. So if you want to know which girl movie roles I've played when I was little, what TV shows, I played male characters and female characters. But, I was looking at the comedians on the internet in reference to female comedians and their vaginas. It's kind of hilarious. It's got some funny things going to it. But somebody had said that, somebody also communicated there were some people in California that tried to steal a baby from me. And that needs to go public too, in reference to whichever medical people had been stalking me and they tried to steal my egg, or they tried to steal a baby of mine where I'd possibly had went into labor or something. So that needs to be investigated too, which people stole the baby. They've tried to do that to me before, if that's what they did. But anyways, back to the point of me having girlfriends. Somebody will say in reference to a girlfriend, they're like, oh, well, what's it like sleeping with a she, he, hermaphroditus, or well, everything's complete. You know that, right? Everything's real. Like, my vagina looks like a real vagina. My penis balls look like a real big penis, and little balls, because I have little balls, naturally. But, the point of it is, my anatomy when I'm skinnier is more feminine looking. When I have my muscles on, I look more masculine, obviously. And, in reference to female celebrities or female supermodels that might possibly want to be in some lesbian films with me, that's going to be possible. Possibly girls that I'd be dating, but then, they might wear fake faces, or I might wear makeup and stuff like that. But, it's things in the history, and these men are holding up productions of lesbian films with me, and they've damaged my upper lip. I'm not in a relationship with any guy, so any man damaging my face or teeth, or any female that's working for any of those men, they must get prosecuted. Don't forget what that royal protocol means in the media. They have to get charged for every time they hit me with a satellite, every time they damage anything on my face or teeth, or anytime they sexually assault me, they have to get prosecuted. My genetics are rare. There's not too many real hermaphrodites from birth, meaning I was born as a hermaphrodite. And it's on record. It's on record in France, England, Italy, Ireland, China, Japan, and Korea, and it's on record in America. It's on record at the White House. It's been on record at the White House since I was little. So in reference to any politician trying to hurt me, they have to get prosecuted no matter what. I'm not in any relationship with any guy. But anyways, back to the point of girls that have had sex with me. Some girls, I haven't had that many, what you'd say, sexual relations with, in some ways. I only date females, some basic point of information. So, in reference to females, somebody'd say, oh, a girl might want to know what your vagina tastes like, or a girl might want to know what's your penis like. Well, in reference to, some girls have collaborated, some girls have talked about it probably, and some girls might have made some complementary comments, meaning like something was a compliment in reference to my genitalia, my penis and balls, or my genetics, or my vagina. So, some girls might want to say something. I don't know, but obviously something to get me rescued from this hostage situation, because I'm getting abused every single day. These people are hitting me in the face with satellite transmissions every single day. And they've been doing this since I got up out of bed. They've been doing this, they do it 10 or 12 or 15 hours a day, hitting me in the face, hitting me in the teeth. Do you know that? Every single day. The government says they don't know nothing about it, right? Do they know anything about it? Because we need to get records from every governor and mayor's office and every police station in this country. And we need to see what they know about the abuses that I have been through. And they have to compare notes, see what the notes are. But anyways, back to females. Somebody say in reference to a female that I've dated or females that I've been intimate with, some of them might want to make comments or certain things. Somebody say, oh, well, people don't care how many lesbian relationships a girl has with another girl or whatever, blah, 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 blah. That might be what somebody said. It's just simple acknowledgments of some things. Like somebody would say they thought, in reference to certain actresses or supermodel females, like, I've been a female supermodel since I was little, So it's kind of like the point of information, like when I'm not so bulky, when I'm not like, when I don't have my muscles on, I have like I wouldn't say it's a supermodel type female anatomy too, Somebody might say, have you ever been a Victoria's Secrets model or a high fashion model? I've always been a high fashion model. I've always been a high fashion male model, and I've always been a high fashion female model. So in reference to this man trashing my life and his government agents fucking up my teeth and lips, they have to get charged. And don't forget where my mother and father's properties are at. Park Avenue, Fifth Avenue, Beverly Hills, private neighborhoods, expensive neighborhoods, multi-million-dollar mansions that are worth billions. And this government man was trying to blame me and my race because their Adolf Hitler must have ran out of fucking money or something. So then he thought he'd try to steal in America, or whoever their conspirators are, or whatever they're trying to do. And somebody say in reference to the Beverly Hills Council, somebody communicated they thought that one of those guys that was on there tried to rape me before, and that's why they're blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. I don't know if that's what the situation is, but Beverly Hills has a certain law that government is not allowed to block me from my mother and father's property. I own pretty much all of Beverly Hills and Bel Air, right? Is that on record? And hello, Rodeo Drive. How y'all doing? And did they even try to send a limousine? Or, everything's always got to be cautious. Everything's got to be security-wise. I was supposed to have received a bulletproof Rolls Royce or particular car, but that hasn't showed up yet either. And everything's endangerment, But anyways, in reference to females, that, some females there might be a few females that want to talk about relations with me. And, some girl might say, oh, have you ever licked his vagina, is what they might ask a girl. Or he. Well, my feminine qualities are feminine qualities, and the information's pretty well known. Ooh, you're hurting my jaw. And, then somebody say, some girl wonder, how big's his wiener? How big's his... Well, I got little balls, that's just the point. But my balls are about the size of medium-sized eggs, I guess. And like you get like a dozen eggs, they're kind of like small like that. But I'm proud of that, and I like that. That's the way I like them. My balls. I don't have any interest in anybody else's balls. Just talking about mine. But I have a large penis, so, in reference to anybody trying to steal that, they get put on trial for the death penalty no matter what. They're still hitting me in the teeth. My teeth are my real teeth, man. My teeth are hermaphrodite teeth in reference to my mother and father's genetics. So in reference to whatever race you are, whatever chauvinistic fucking idiot you are, you don't have a right touching my mouth or teeth. And you've been told to stay out of my face with your fucking satellite. I'm not your race. My beauty does not come from your race. My teeth are not your race, government man. Or your ethnicity, or your religion, government man. No matter what religion you are, no matter what race you are. My teeth are natural. They're my anatomy. And you have to get prosecuted for damaging them. But, back on the point of females that have had, there might be a female that's dated me or has known me that might want to say some simple comments or something. They just messed with my mouth again. Some simple comments, Like say, oh, does this vagina smell like a real vagina? Or does it, yeah, well, yeah. Of course it does, dumbass. Well, obviously each female has their own feminine qualities, certain fragrances, I guess you'd say. And hello, women and females still being held hostage and the government man's terrorizing my life. And this is another thing. In reference to females in sports, I've competed against men in sports as a male athlete. And, I've done ballet and as a female, and which, is cool too. So in reference to females that want to talk about me performing in sports or male sports, they can go ahead and say something about that. Maybe some female will say how fast I can run or how high I can jump in reference to my athletic ability, instead of all these men covering it up and hiding it of their activity of trying to claim that they thought I had no special qualities of any kind, and these satellite controllers abusing me and damaging my face and teeth all the time.